Painful death. Okay. Well, this is yeah, it's not that painful. That's pretty quick.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had
Meaningless. How dare you?
Sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Haha, bitch,
Farewell,
bucket.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the
A
bucket
second
stared
narrator?
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Woohoo! Haha. The Stanley Parable.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way.
Sad
but
death.
this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
We salute our bucket kings.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the relationship between the bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, for our own good. I can get that bucket. Oh. I thought it would be just a drop. I have my bucket back.
There is
I have my bucket
something
back.
we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket.
I will
We can
grab the
save
bucket
world's
again.
buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision for...
Yeah, he's dead. This is some next level shit posting. I fucking love this. This is right up my fucking alley.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
This is just a looping.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Certainly
He
not.
looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley
Well, that's
realized,
odd.
this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
Someone
else's bucket,
has
perhaps.
my
How did I
fucking
end up with someone
bucket.
else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
How dare they?
Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. Now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Here's my bucket.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly
Oh.
be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
Where's my
None
bucket?
Of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Where's my bucket?
Come to me, Stanley.
I need to find my bucket.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
Where?
The real bucket was inside of him.
The real bucket was the friends we made along the way?
Incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Ah. My bucket. My
This
bucket.
is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town,
Oh my god.
to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
She has my bucket.
She knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
He has no bucket.
Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mary.
That's not our bucket.
And she hugged her
That's their
own
bucket.
even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to
work. And she backflipped all the way to work.
All of his Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh,
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
Where's the,
It's this bucket you're carrying around.
Yeah.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones who
Pencil
matter,
sharpener?
Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
Right.
But,
Like,
Adventure Line?
no.
We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes.
Okay, kind
That's
of.
what the fans want. Let's do it. Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all
What about fucking music?
Don't you remember all those great jokes
Bitch.
from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to
Circus
do that,
music.
you're going to have to give something up.
No. I'm not giving up the bucket. You can't make me. I will kill you. You are not immortal. You may think you are, but you're not. I will kill you. Phone call.
Good morning.
Uh-huh,
Thank you for
uh-huh.
contacting the Future Happiness
Do you have
Foundation.
buckets?
We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes
Fuck.
to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future
Motherfucker.
Happiness Foundation.
Yeah, eat ass. Bucket.
The embrace of an
Old friend.
a weathered companionship that stands the test of time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. Now
Okay.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. I walked through the red door last time.
Perhaps
No.
you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red
blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked
The blue
through
door.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
Yeah, fuck
You
you.
want to know so badly what's out there? You
Yes.
want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
I just want to get back to my
let me
bucket.
Stop you. You
This is
see,
not my bucket.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh.
A third
Ooh.
option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Third
Go
option.
ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I love it.
I'm
I love it.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real
Ah,
critical feedback here.
I like the new choices, but I really miss the bucket, so
Okay, so we're getting
4 out of 5, I
Okay,
guess.
there's
It
something here that
needs more
speaks
bucket.
to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this.
Oh,
Again,
oh.
honest answers, please.
Where am I on this list? Man, I'm way down there. This is me. What? What? I need my bucket. I need my bucket. The um um I'm I'm at a loss here. I I don't know what to do in this situation. Is this a glitch? Is this intended? It's not like a way out of here. God isn't talking to me. This shut behind me. Again. They better have my bucket. I've been without my bucket for too long.
Here's where it all began.
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea if that was intended or not.
How many of them we'd find? Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 out of 6. There's more. There's an infinite number of Stanley figurines. I know where this one is.
And here was the second Stanlerine.
Yes.
You found this one all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
One would call me both mundane and unremarkable.
Okay, this was the 5th mini-Stan, and this one was really something special.
Oh,
it was in the
is that
boss's bathroom.
that not gonna
remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
What the fuck? Thanks for watching.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Not really.
I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else. Keep going.
Okay.
This is it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want
exit
more
sign.
memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
It's the fucking collect 'em all thing. Oh, the jump thingy.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on.
I can't
I
jump.
remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it.
Ah, fuck this thing.
Look how much fun the past is. I want more memories.
Well, you know, just like in gaming, the past games were always perfect and the new games are always trash. Nothing is perfect and no one is happy.
The 2 doors. Yes, whispered the bucket into
Yes.
Stanley's ear. We've done
Yes.
it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
True bucket.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me
Gambhorata.
as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid!
The bucket. The power we felt all along.
Bucket! This is so stupid!
It was a wizard.
Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Oh. Oh. Big fight.
My God, Stanley,
The bucket.
you saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, you would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's
The
power.
bucket.
I'm speechless.
How could they?
You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come,
Why?
let's restart
Why?
the game.
Why?
And we'll agree to never again go trifling with this
My
bucket,
bucket.
nor the dark magic cast
Why?
away inside of it.
Why have you done this to my bucket? Ah. Check out to make sure he's okay. To make sure he's okay.
This
To
co-worker
make sure he's
was
okay.
gone.
The
What
bucket.
could it mean?
A bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps not everyone is so
the
lucky
bucket.
to have a bucket.
Ah, the
but
bucket.
Stanley is a very
Ah, the
lucky
bucket.
fellow.
The
Very
bucket.
lucky indeed.
The bucket. I'm happy. I'm sad. I don't know. Ah. The bucket.
The lights rose
Oh.
on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh wait,
What horrible secret did
Because
this
we can
place
speed run.
hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered
We can,
to themselves.
Go down here. Is there another?
But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which
bucket.
safely cushioned his fall.
It helped me again.
Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here, a bit cold perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
Paninis.
But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home.
That's a nice lamp.
In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd
Well,
never
yeah,
gotten
just-
to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning.
I am a lamp.
It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path.
Fuck the
It was a
path.
mistake to leave the
No,
path. It was a
don't leave the
mistake.
path.
It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket
The infinite hole.
True, it wasn't an ending. but it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
The very long bucket time.
In this game,
It's the baby game.
crawls left towards danger.
Aha.
You click the button to move him back to the right.
Got it.
And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Got it.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Yes, but I don't.
think the
I
world will really take notice.
I don't
But of
I don't
course, the
like
message of the game
babies.
only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
So, like-
so why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
if I just don't.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay, we're done. That's it. Bye, baby. I don't like that noise. Mainly, not the buzzer, the baby crying. I don't like that
Did you do
noise.
it because you hate babies or purely
Yes,
to spite
yes.
me?
I do not like.
Because if it's
I
the
do not
latter,
like
I don't know
babies.
what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Babies
I
are
can't
lunch
think of a
at
single
best
thing
and
that
a
might
major
improve the
annoyance
experience
at
for me.
worst.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Oh,
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
this is fucking
What
Firewatch.
is our motivation? It seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic.
It's another game I gotta play on stream.
Yes, that must be it.
This is also supposed to be like a really good game.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
I mean, it can't be.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, oh.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heaven.
Fine, I'll sit in my tower.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
I'll be happy about it though.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Attack on Titan?
Any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Ah,
If
yes.
you manage to get lost,
Yeah,
in
it's,
this
it's
game, I will
just
be
straight up
phenomenally
Rocket League.
impressed.
What the fuck is this? Oh my
So
god.
what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
What even is this game anymore?
Here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes. I
Good
think
old
you're the
sports
best.
ball.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball.
Sports.
Have fun.
Sports. Sports. Oh, can I sprint? No. I just move faster right now. Bonk.
Are
Bonk.
you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
I'm sporting.
Is it better than my miserable
I'm
little
sporting.
story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely...
Oh, well.
What are you doing?
Oh, oh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You
That-
can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh. I thought that was gonna be solid there. No more Narrator. Now this is some Gmod shit. Or Half-Life. 25. Oh, I'm 427, so. Oh, 427. Right there. Is this like the Gary's mod, like prototype of this game? Like, I know this game was made by Face Punch, who also does Gary's mod stuff.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well,
Mhm.
perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Can you, though? Can you wait? Can we all wait? I think that pretty much wraps up everything. That's like every possible path? Maybe?